Welcome and hello from Stories by Grandpa. This is a great story of the Coalbank family and some of their adventures as they travel and have a great time. Enjoy this story.
Hello, little adventurers, and welcome back to the Coalbank Family Chronicles. Are you ready for another wild and wacky tale? Today, we're visiting everyone's favorite inventor, the one and only Grandpa Coalbank. The whole Coalbank family was buzzing with excitement. Papa Coalbank, Mama Coalbank, 10-year-old Charlie, 6-year-old Charlene, and of course, Lucy, the dog, were all piling into the family car. Where were they going? To the annual Town Founders Day Parade. And this year, Grandpa Coalbank had a special surprise. When they arrived at Grandpa's workshop, the air fizzed with the smell of sweet, tart cranberries and a hint of engine grease. Welcome! Welcome! Grandpa boomed, his spectacles perched on the end of his nose. Behold! My greatest invention yet! He pulled a large sheet off a strange-looking machine. It was a scooter, but not just any scooter. It had pipes and tubes everywhere, all leading to a giant glass tank filled with bubbling, bright red cranberry juice. Wow! Grandpa? Charlie exclaimed. What is it? It's the Crane Scoot! 2000, Grandpa announced proudly. The world's first cranberry-powered scooter. Eco-friendly, delicious, and fast. I'm going to ride it in the parade. Mama Coalbank looked a little worried. Are you sure it's safe, Dad? It's bubbling a lot. Nonsense! Grandpa chuckled. It's just the high-octane cranberry fusion process. Perfectly stable. Soon, it was time for the parade. The streets were lined with cheering people. Marching bands played, clowns tossed candy, and a giant balloon shaped like the mayor floated by. And then, it was Grandpa's turn. He kicked off on the crane scoot and he sent it sputtered once, twice, and then zoomed forward with a fizz. Hooray! Charlene cheered. Grandpa waved to the crowd, looking very proud. The scooter whizzed past the town square, leaving a faint, sweet smell of cranberries in its wake. But as he approached the judge's stand, the scooter started to make a funny noise. A gurgle, then a rumble, then a loud hiss. The big glass tank began to glow a fiery red, and the scooter started to shake violently. Uh-oh! Charlie whispered, covering his eyes. Lucy, the dog, started barking, sensing something was about to happen. And then... kablooey. With a tremendous pop, the Crane Scoot 2000 exploded. But it wasn't a fiery explosion. It was a cranberry catastrophe! A massive wave of sticky, tart, red goo flew into the air, raining down on everything and everyone. The mayor, who was just about to give a speech, was covered from head to toe in cranberry sauce. The marching band's shiny brass instruments were now a sticky, crimson red. The clowns' big white collars looked like they'd been dipped in jam. Even the giant mayor balloon got a splash right on its nose. For a moment, everyone was silent, stunned, and sticky. Then, a little boy licked some goo off his hand. Cranberries! He shouted. Suddenly, the entire town burst out laughing. People started scooping up the goo and tasting it. It was like the whole parade had turned into a giant desert festival. Grandpa Coalbank stood in the middle of it all, dripping with his own invention. He looked at the mess, then at the laughing faces, and a huge grin spread across his face. Well, he declared, the scooter might have been a bust, but it looks like I've invented the world's first parade-wide snack dispenser. The Coalbank family ran up and gave their sticky, cranberry-covered grandpa a giant hug. It was the messiest, stickiest, and most memorable Founders Day parade the town had ever seen. And that, my friends, is the story of Grandpa Coalbank's cranberry catastrophe. Another adventure that proves with the Coalbanks, even a sticky situation can end with a sweet and happy laugh. Thanks for joining our story time today. If you had fun, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Coalbank family adventures. We'll see ya next time. Bye!